This is an official court record from the state of New Hampshire, Merrimack County Superior Court, docket number 09-E-0296. It involves New Hampshire Technical Institute versus Thomas Clark. And this is about a threat from a medical student. It's official. You can see here we got the court report on there. We have a timestamp seal and a judge's signature on some of the motions here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But as you can see, this is an official record. It's not made up. And then we have William McGraw also signing this. And saying that they sent this to me because I asked for a copy of it. And unfortunately, this jerk is the father of my daughter as a result of a rape. But the police did not have enough evidence to, of course, do anything about it. Instead, they made him an informant with the Laconia Police Department. And yet here we have the Laconia Police Department claiming that he posted some threats on Craigslist. And in prior videos, I link him to both the American Nazi Party, the original, all the way back in 1933, through the Ogles, and his involvement in some unusual cult groups. And also how some of his relatives are related to the most recent appointed U.S. Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh. And that he was also involved with the Snaros, linked to the Boston Marathon bombers. So this is before the Boston Marathon bombers, and here we have the Craigslist post that they make, claiming that if there's the next time that somebody fucks up or an intentional, someone's getting the needle. And here I have, again, the dockets are written at the corner. This is legitimate. And you can even look at the posting ID as 129-508-07217. And he also says, think America or this war will be on before you know it. So this guy is bonkers. And he's ranting and raving about Jews. So as you can see, he's a member of the American Nazi Party, the original one, which is a very serious matter. And crazy as can be. So, again, we have all the exhibits. And the Laconia Police Department used him as an informant. So it's questionable as to whether this was a pre-op of some type run by the New Hampshire Technical Institute. But I met this man through a Chinatown-run restaurant called Hawaiian Isle through the DeChico family. They had a Concord, New Hampshire restaurant, and I used to briefly work there as a waitress. And I had nowhere to go and was forced to be with him through my adoptive family. And there's no reason why I should be being treated like this. But we also have him connected to manipulating people, probably him and his family, He also claims to be a doctor. Maybe they did give him a doctorate degree after kicking him out of the NHTI, if he got a new name, which I've indicated in prior videos. And he files it with a juvenile division when I'm a full-grown adult. Approved by Pamela Parker, Assistant District Attorney. So here we have an Assistant District Attorney working on behalf of possible American Nazi Party members. I'm not saying she's aware of it. She could have been manipulated into it. Mr. Clark does have family that have seeming credentials, and that could be easily abused. And they tried to commit me in a mental facility when it's 43 years too late. Because prior to that, I have had no history whatsoever of any mental illness. And they did dismiss it after a couple, 3 days, but they did indeed, well, give me the needle. And now, my hair is falling out. So, I don't know if they tried to euthanize me, poison me with thallium, or an adverse reaction to some medication I took to clear up a parasite infection. It could be a number of things. But I'm being denied medical treatment properly by these people to cover up their involvement with the Boston Marathon bombers and the American Nazi Party. And as you can see here, this petitioner who filled this out is a complete stranger to me. Her name is Sankey Sachia Piper. And she lies and says that Peter Hagen is my attorney. And in these same papers, which you can look at the docket 2020-CT-000041, you will find that he claims that he visited me when I have never met the man. I've never hired him under the attorney-client privilege. And since I'm an adult, this is also fraud on the court, or a fraudulent act in the court. And it can be also construed as kidnapping on the basis of rejecting the Nazi Party's political views. And my birth father is indeed a Polish Jew. He does not practice Judaism, but he is of that ancestry, and they did immigrate to the United States and tried to keep that secret. But unfortunately, these people took me from him. At an early age, he wasn't the primary problem, but the rest of the family was very resentful against my birth mother, who I haven't seen since I was 3, and a lot of this is about her too, because she had 5 other children, and we were all separated. And again, they also took my daughter, Janet DeVito, is associated with Catherine Russell, who married the Boston Marathon bomber, Tamerlan Snarev. And so they must be trafficking kids, maybe, or they're trying to steal probate. But the agenda here is not any good, and the police department actually helped them do this up at Via Christi. So somebody really needs to look into this, because it looks like that they're trying to harm me, or at least even threatening to murder me. But I'll also post this on video up on Twitter.